Hello, I'm Nathan. Welcome back to the channel. It's Tuesday, you know what that means. For the moment anyway, it's more Diana Ankudinova. This time it's going to be a duet. It's from the VIA Superstar show. It's one that has been requested many times. It's a bit of a newer one, I believe, possibly from last year. So as always, I do have my whiskey. This time I've got a pen down because I did promise one of my commenters who is Welsh and can't currently drink, that I would have a Penderyn. Is it a Welsh whiskey? This is the Madeira cask, which is absolutely lovely. Lots of flavour, and the Madeira comes through. It's absolutely delicious. So this song what we're going to look at today is called Dancing on Glass. So it's Diana Ankudinova and the Revolvers, which is Alexei Alistratov. Again, my pronunciation is poor, so please be gentle. I do apologise. It's something I'm not very good at, as I've said before, so I am trying. But anyway, let's carry on with the music. And thank you again to everybody who has been commenting and giving me suggestions and just watching. And if you haven't subscribed, please subscribe, because there'll be a lot more coming, and like and share and everything else as well. So let's make a start. I like the music.
Дом, тихо-тихо в нем, я открою дверь, никого не жду, мне теперь не верь, больше не приду.
I do like when she goes really low, it's so nice.
Я строил этот мост, чтобы не упасть ни тебе, ни мне, и не унесла тихая вода.
I'm going to stop it there and react to a few things and not go too far into it. Sometimes I get a little bit carried away and just watching and listening, and I forget that I'm actually reacting as well. So it's always going to go back. I do love the stage setup and the outfits they're wearing. It's really nice. The silver, the odd chain. It's kind of like where he's sort of pulling the chain to go towards it. They're quite interesting. As I said, I like when she goes quite deep because it's really unusual tone she's got. And him then at the end, he's got much kind of high register voice. And at the end, it gets more sort of creaky and croaking, and that makes it quite an interesting kind of comparison to how he is. The rest of the song is a little bit higher, so it's quite good. So I'm enjoying the music as well. I like quite simple for this kind of competitions and that stuff, and where you can let the voices come out a lot more without too much music. Slight echo, which is nice. Such a nice tone. I love that the way she goes down and down. I like the kind of vibrato on the end of that as well. It's nice. I like the croaky kind of whisper. It's a nice little addition to it.
Я бы не исправил. Я ухожу, и нет ни меня, ни нас.
It's got a nice tone as well. There's quite a lot of power behind it. I like that bit then at the end. He's got quite an interesting voice as well. I'll have to look in a little bit more of him, because I don't know a lot of Russian singers and that sort of thing. Obviously, it's one of the reasons I'm doing this channel. It's to learn more about singers from different cultures and different countries, because I don't know a lot. So I mainly listen to obviously you know, British and American music, mainly British more than American, depending on the band. You know, I'm into sort of Iron Maiden, obviously Ozzy Osbourne, Black Sabbath, a lot of Britpop and that sort of thing. Robbie Williams, Blur, and all that kind of side. Take that, and obviously American ones like, you know, Metallica and all that kind of thing as well, and Pink. And there's lots of different ones I like to, but I also like listening to Japanese music. I don't speak a lot of Japanese. I've tried, but I'm not very good at languages, so I listen to quite a lot of sort of rock music from Japan. So things like Lark and CL and Lisa, and there's loads of ones, especially those that have done music for a lot of the anime. So Sword Art Online, Demon Slayer, and that sort of thing. So I've got a lot of music I listen to from those kind of things. Lark and CL is a band I've listened to for quite a long time, so kind of separate to that, but the one that I really like. So it's quite interesting seeing different languages and how they interpret music and singing, because there are different ways for different languages, how they sort of have their voices go into the music. Do they, things like Dire Straits, where the singer is singing one line and then the guitar will kind of almost have a discussion between the two, and they'll kind of play off each other. And other type of music, you'll have the music is behind the vocals, and the vocals is just riding along with it and going above it, and the music kind of just keeps the flow going and interacts in different ways. So it's quite interesting seeing with different languages and different cultures how they sort of play with the different ideas of the music and how it interacts with the voice. So that's what I'm kind of trying to get the hang of here, especially because I've been looking down at quite a lot. So it's seeing how other people from sort of Russia and so on sing as well in their native language, and seeing that, because I don't always know what it said. Unfortunately, there aren't subtitles. I turned them on, but there aren't any for this song, so I'm just going to enjoy the passion and the emotion and all that kind of thing, and you know, and how they move when they're singing, because that it changes a lot. Because when you kind of move, I've said before, you see sort of Diana doing it, you know, she's lifting her arms up to kind of open the chest and expand more air and go for a lot of higher notes and that sort of thing. If you see people like Bruce Dickinson does that, he lifts his arms up when he's going for much higher notes and all that sort of thing, and the stance changes. So it's interesting seeing that kind of thing, because different cultures, I've noticed that they'll do those in slightly subtle different ways, because obviously different countries learn things in different ways and have different aspects of how they sing and that sort of thing, and opera singers have a different way and more pronounced. So it's I'm waffling on, but you know what I mean. This is why I'm kind of doing this, is to discover all the differences, and I'm quite enjoying his voice as well, because it's something a little bit different, and hearing the language and all that, and how he emotes through the language compared to how she does and all of that, because obviously she can hit the high notes as well, but she's got a lot lower register than he tends to be using. So it's interesting seeing when he goes sort of up, and the power, the difference between how he sings and she sings is quite interesting. That's what I like about duets. And now they harmonize between each other. And the echo is nice as well. Kind of makes me feel there's a kind of loneliness between them, and where the chain is like bringing them together but keeping them apart, I guess, is how it feels. I'll look up the lyrics at some point, but it's not about that. It's about the emotion and the singing. And because the higher notes, nice. And I do like that when they're singing together as well. In fact, she's got the lower voice, he's got the high voice, which is the opposite of most duets. I'm going to go back a second. I really like that then. And he just hits the slightly higher at the end of the line. Here it is, it's going to come now. Just the kind of, at the end, like, bit of passion to it, it's nice. And again. Love the passion in it. And he's got the lower, she's got the higher. It's really interesting. Like they want to get close, but they can't get close. That was really interesting.
Diana Ankudinova.
Ankudinova, yeah. I'm trying. She's done a lot of these different kinds of shows, isn't she? We'll leave that one, but oh my god, what else is there on this? This is a long video. I'm not going to go through all of them discussing it because we're discussing it ourselves, aren't we? Hopefully you're discussing in the comments with me. I enjoyed that. I do enjoy duets. If you've been watching my channel on a Thursday when I've been doing the reaction to country music, there's quite a few duets I've been listening to there. I do enjoy duets. There's been some amazing ones in history, and it's really nice when you get to see a different side of a singer and seeing the kind of difference. I said usually you'll find that the male vocalist has a lower voice, female vocalist has a higher voice, but they've kind of flipped it a little bit. Occasionally they did that, but his voice tended to be slightly higher than hers. So it was a different dynamic to it, and I really enjoyed that. And I liked his voice as well. He had quite a nice amount of range, nice tone to it. I just liked at the end where he just went slightly high at the end, almost like got taken a breath, like kind of at the end of some of the verses. So that was nice. I love the costume as well. Silver and shiny works really well for that kind of song. Music was just subtle and not too much, but it was powerful and sort of it comes out. That was good. I want to find some more. That's what I want. Some more duets. So as much as I love a voice, it's nice seeing it not compete with another artist, but you know, when they clash a little bit and then harmonize, and they'll kind of play off each other. So she'll say something, then the other person does, and how they intermingle their voices and intertwine them, and one of them will go a bit more powerful than the next one will. It's, you know, it's that kind of conversational aspect to it I really enjoy. So yeah, that was good. I enjoyed that. That was interesting. I want more like that. So thanks a lot for watching. As I said, please subscribe, comment, tell me what other ones I should do, because I'm really getting into all of this, and it doesn't matter. It doesn't have to be more of the same artist. It can be other artists. It can be different languages. I want to learn as much as I can of music from all over the world. So please help me on this journey and teach me what you can. So again, thanks for joining me. Join me again soon for the next one. Till then, bye bye for now.